me adore you, Lord, tender and brave, the way that let you shine. Simply moving out, calm defenselessness. I hold you dear.